My rich grandfather left me $1 in his will. Then I found the real inheritance. When my grandfather died, my entire family showed up for the reading of his will. Everyone expected a fortune. He owned businesses, properties, investments, millions of dollars. The room was packed with greedy smiles and fake tears, especially from my cousins. They spent years competing for Grandpa's attention, showing up only when they wanted something. I was different. I visited him every Sunday, not because he was rich, because he was my grandfather. Still, I never expected anything. Then the lawyer started reading. My oldest cousin inherited a vacation home. Another cousin received stock investments. My aunt inherited a luxury apartment. The gifts kept getting bigger. And then the lawyer reached my name. The room went silent. To my granddaughter Sophie, I leave $1. $1. The entire room burst into laughter. My cousin nearly choked trying not to laugh. My aunt smirked. Someone actually whispered, "Guess she wasn't the favorite after all." I felt humiliated. But then the lawyer cleared his throat. "There is one additional instruction." Everyone stopped laughing. The lawyer handed me a small envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. It said, "If you're reading this, meet me where we watched the sunsets." I immediately knew what he meant. There was an old lighthouse on the edge of town. We used to go there together every summer. The next morning, I drove there alone. At first, I thought it was just a sentimental goodbye. Then I noticed something carved beneath a wooden bench. A tiny key taped underneath, along with another note. "Good, you came." My heart started racing. The note contained a safe deposit box number. That afternoon, I visited the bank. The manager already knew who I was. Apparently, Grandpa had arranged everything years earlier. Inside the box was a folder, and one final letter. My hands shook as I opened it. The letter explained everything. Grandpa knew exactly how greedy the family had become. He spent years watching them fight over his money, testing them, and every single time they failed. Then I read the final paragraph. "The real inheritance belongs to the only person who never asked for it." Attached were ownership papers. Not for a house, not for stocks, for his private investment company. The company everyone thought had been sold years ago. It hadn't. Grandpa secretly kept ownership, and now it belonged entirely to me. I almost fell out of my chair when I saw the value. The company was worth more than every other inheritance combined. By a lot. Suddenly, the $1 made sense. The fake inheritance had distracted everyone else. The real one stayed hidden. For 3 weeks, I told nobody. Then the news became public. My family lost their minds. Calls, texts, emails, demands. One cousin accused me of manipulating Grandpa. Another claimed I had stolen the inheritance. Even my aunt threatened legal action. Every lawyer told them the same thing. The will was airtight. There was nothing they could do. A few months later, I visited Grandpa's favorite fishing spot. I brought the final letter with me. As I sat there reading it again, one sentence stood out. "Wealth reveals character. It doesn't create it." For years, I thought Grandpa was teaching me how to succeed. Turns out he was teaching me how to recognize people. And in the end, the greatest gift wasn't the company. It was learning exactly who my family really was.